Solar-Putty allows you to change the colors of sessions. So as an example, these three routers are GNS3 routers, and notice they have a color of blue. This is a physical switch, and notice it has a sort of pinkish color. When I open up a new tab, notice as an example this device, this is a physical device. I can change the settings of that physical device and change the colors to indicate that it's a physical device. So as an example, I could say switch subnet 4 or whatever name you want to use. Specify the IP address or host name of that switch. Specify the port number, which is 22 because we're using SSH. In this example, I'm using SSH version 2. I could decide to use SSH version 1 or Telnet or secure copy protocol, secure file transfer protocol, or FTP. This requires the downloading of additional software. So you need to allow SolarWinds to download WinSCP libraries for you to be able to use those options. But in this example, I'm going to stay with SSH version 2. I could specify my credentials. In this example, I'm going to use David-1 credentials. And what I'm going to do here is set the color of the session from blue to sort of this pinkish color and click Save. Details have been updated. Notice the name of the switch has changed, as well as the color. So if I double click on that, I'm automatically logged in to this 3750 switch, and notice the color is displayed here. So whenever I open up a bunch of tabs, I can visually, and my apologies to those of you who are colorblind, but for most of us, we'll be able to see visually which devices are physical devices and which devices are GNS3 devices by looking at the colors. So that's something small, but is a nice visual addition. Now please note this leverages PuTTY. So all the options that you used to are available here. Select text, right-click. Notice the command is displayed again. Right-click, command is displayed again. Solar-Putty also supports a lot of other options. So if you go to the menu and click Help, you'll be able to see options such as shortcuts available in Solar-Putty. When you click that link, you're taken to one of SolarWinds' websites. This is the SolarWinds community. Notice here you get information about the installation requirements. SolarWinds PuTTY requires a version of Windows as listed here, and this version of .NET. Solar-Putty supports multiple keyboard shortcuts. So as an example, Control-T will open up another tab. You can disable the shortcuts by going to the settings, available under the menu, and going to General and disabling keyboard shortcuts if you want to. Solar-Putty also supports CLI arguments. These are used by GNS3 for the integration between GNS3 and Solar-Putty. In GNS3, once again, if you go to Edit Preferences, Console Applications, notice GNS3 is using these switches to start Solar-Putty and automatically connect to the right devices in the topology. So have a look at the help available for Solar-Putty if you have issues. Also have a look on this community page at some of the questions that have been asked and responses to those questions.